Hey Frida. Hey everyone else. Um, we are live now, so it says. Let me just check something out. That looks. Oh, there we go. Now it looks better. Um, Sorry, I forgot to hit the go live button for YouTube. My 971 kids. I gotta tell you, streaming is not easy. It is a lot of work. Um, it is a lot of work. Okay, let me just get my thing set up here. I gotta get my. They can probably hear the Legos, but that's okay. My son is with me today. You looking for a hot dog Lego, Elo? Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Mr. Galen, here to be teaching you all coding. I got my son here with me. He's back there. Say hi, Elo. He's digging through Lego parts, building things. I think he's trying to build. What are you trying to build, Elo? What are you trying to build? A snack stand, a kitchen, or something? Oh, another truck. Oh, another crane or whatever. Okay, cool. All right, so I'm here. We're ready for week 4 of the Python class. I hope you all are able to follow along. I don't see any questions on the class Flipgrid, so I know not everyone is following along though. But we're all busy. We're all got lots of priorities. Not everyone can get a computer all the time to do this class, so that's fine. Let's see who did some of the work last week. Just give me a moment, then we'll get started with our lesson. Wow, quite a bunch of you did it last week. Great jobs, George, Lena, Mu Cheng, Johnny, Connie, Larissa, Kayla. You were in the chat when we were doing this, Kayla. Olivia, Aylin, and Janice, great job. Trying to do the code last week. Good effort. I see a lot of you followed along with me. Some of you did your own thing, which is cool too. So you can always code your own thing in here. That's always fun. And again, we're in the chat, so if you have any questions when we're doing this live, you can ask me in the chat. If not, you can follow up with me on the Flipgrid board. You can just ask this question there. I know one of you had mentioned they were having trouble even doing it at all, and I asked them to email me, but no one ever did. So it's also possible you can't email me. That seems more like the issue with the emails. But anyway, let's get started for today. Hello. Okay, you can hear me now. Woo! Okay. Sorry about that. Kayla, I was just welcoming you, and thanks for coming in right on time and saying, hey, there's something wrong with the audio, Mr. Galen. It was working in the beginning, I assume. I mean, I checked when I started. Anyway, where was I going with this? So this code here, we see that this is changing the pen size to be a little wider. Just 1 pixel wider. So this is going to be a pen size of 2, which is just 2 pixels, not very wide. We're going to turn the speed to 5, so we're going to make it go a little faster so we don't have to wait. I'm kind of an impatient person, so making it go faster is always a little helpful for me. Pen color green. Notice the quotes around this green. So this is going to turn our pen color to be green now. And then this is where it gets tricky. We have circle, 50, 180, 3. So these are 3 parameters. 50 is how wide the circle is going to be. 180 is how many degrees it's going to do. So 180 is just half of a circle. So it's just going to do half the circle. And that 3, what's that 3 mean? This third parameter here. That third parameter means that it's going to have 3 sides to it. So it's going to do 180 but with 3 sides. Down here, we have the same thing, 50, 180, but no 3. So it's going to do half a circle for that side. Let's see if I have the code, a picture of it here. Nope, I don't. All right, let me run this code on my screen. New REPL, turtle. All right, so let's give this a run. See, over here, it does 3 sides for 180 degrees. So half of it's 180, and the other 180, is just a circle. If we said 4 sides, watch what it would do. It would do 4 sides over here. If we did 2 sides, it would look like that. If we change the pen size wider, it would look like this. That kind of looks like an icon, or it looks like kind of looks like Spider-Man's eye a little bit, like he's really mad at something, like half of Spider-Man's eye. Does that kind of look like half of Spider-Man's eye?
Oh, yeah.
A little bit, although it's green instead of red. Let's make it red. Now, does it look like Spider-Man's eye?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. Hello, everyone in the chats again. Hi. Oh, there's quite a few of you today in the chat. Cool. So, functions we know. We know about forward, left, backward, right. This is a nice recap for kids who may have missed a few. So we can go forward 75, left 75. That's 2. So when we go forward and backwards, that's the number of pixels we're going to move forward and backwards. Left and right is how many degrees we're going to move. So 75 degrees left, 90 degrees right. We also know about pen size, where it can make it thicker or thinner. We know about turtle.speed, which makes it go faster. We know about shape, which makes the little arrow thing turn into a turtle. And we know about pen color, which will make the change in the color. Last week I realized I used turtle.color too. So pen color and color are slightly different, but for us right now, for this class, they kind of do the same thing. We also learned about circle last week and the week prior, where we can do circle with just one parameter here, and that will say how wide to make the circle. We could also tell it to do a certain number of degrees. Let's start over. So this one only goes 90 degrees. If we see, it just goes 90 degrees, a quarter of a circle, because we said 90 here. Or down here, we're going to go the whole 360 degrees, but we're going to break it into 5 sides. So let's take a look at that one. We go all the way around, but look, we do 5 sides. This one's tricky. down here, we're doing 360 times 4. So we're going to go, what's 360 times 4? 1,440. 1,440 degrees. So we're going to do 4 loops around a circle, but we're going to make 15 sides. And that creates little stars like this. So if you use bigger numbers, it'll start making stars and things, which is cool. It doesn't always work out. It's based on math, but it works out quite often, especially if you pick odd numbers for the sides. Odd numbers for the sides really helps. Even numbers tends to make them overlap. Okay. This week we got some new ones. We're going to learn about dot. So if we do hello, hi, hey, okay. So if we do turtle dot dot, that's going to create a little dot on our screen. We could also do turtle dot dot 10, and that will make a dot that is a radius of 10. We could also do turtle dot with a color in it, and that will make a dot that color. So we don't have to change the color for that one. We can just say turtle dot dot and put in our color, and we can still have the color be a different color from our pen color. As an example of radius, if we see off to the side here, so remember, the first parameter here is the radius of the dot. And so the radius is just half the circle. The radius is from the center to the edge. Diameter would be all the way. Radius is just half though. Hey Hassam. I'm glad you were able to join us today. So blue here, the second parameter, will change the color of our dot when we do it. Let me go back to our code over here. I'm going to change the pen size back to 5. Let's make the speed go a little slower. So when I get here, if I do turtle dot dot 5 and we say blue, it'll start with a dot and it draws on top. After we draw the first part, I can do turtle dot dot 10, and let's make this one pink. Hey Sniper. So now there's a pink dot. So that's how dot works. So you can have, notice though it's still colors in red for the marker, but our dots have whatever color we tell the dot to be. Okie doke. Let me know if you have any questions in the chat on this. Let's see what else we got today. We've also got pen forward, or sorry, pen up and pen down. So now we can move our turtles around, our cursor around, without having to draw. So if we do pen up, it's like you're lifting your pen up, but you're still moving. You're still moving, but your pen's not on the paper. Pen down, we'll put it back on the paper and draw again. So that's how we get this dashed line here. We say pen up, pen down, pen up, pen down. So we're able to move without actually drawing. And the final one for today, we have begin fill and end fill. So we can fill in our circles now. So if we do begin fill before we draw a circle and then do end fill, it will fill it in for us. Let me show you that over here. You don't have to write this code yet. No, this is just the this is just the lesson part. Begin. We'll write our code together in a moment. This is just me showing you the new functions. We do begin fill here, and then turtle.end fill at the bottom. So let me do end fill after we draw this first circle. End turtle.end fill. That will fill in our triangle side. If we switch this to color, that might be better. There we go. If we move end fill to the end of the other circle, it will fill in both now. like that. You don't even have to worry about remembering the code. I'll be honest, as fifth graders, I just want you to practice copying my code, to be honest. We learn a lot from copying. Coders, programmers, human beings in general learn a lot from copying, but specifically programmers, they learn a lot from copying. I copy code all the time. If you watch my other class in the mornings at 11 you need a color first. So if you don't put a color in here, it's just going to be black. Watch. Whoops. Got an error there. See, if you don't put in a color, it just makes it black. What I was going to say was, you can learn a lot about programming from copying code. And as you do more coding classes, you'll get better at it. The same way, like kids will copy, like toddlers and babies will just repeat the words that their parents say. Like I have a 2-year-old daughter, and she says everything that I say, she'll just say it back to me sometimes, and she's just practicing doing words. Same thing with you all. You're like toddlers for coding. You're like 2-year-olds for coding. Remember that I see in the chat you said end fill without the underscore. Make sure you put the underscore in. That's important. If you don't put the underscore in, watch what happens. Invalid type. Object has no attribute begin fill here. So we just have to make sure that we put the underscore there. Okay. What else we got? Oh. So if you do a bunch of shapes, it'll fill in all the shapes like that. So if you do a bunch of circles, it will fill in all the circles at once when you call end fill. You always have to have begin fill though. If you do end fill without a begin fill, let's see what happens. We take out end fill, if we take out begin fill, it doesn't fill anything in. It needs both of them there. If you use color, you can set it to the color that you want. So color green. If you do two colors, turtle.color red, blue. Is there music coming from the other side now, Elo?
Yeah, both sides.
It'll do the outline in one color and the inside in another color. Let's take a look. Anyone see a bug here? We have import turtle, turtle.pensize 8, turtle.circle 250, turtle.left 120, turtle circle 250, turtle left 120, turtle circle 250, turtle.end fill. Does anyone see a bug here? That's right, the bug is that we did not put in a begin fill. We need a begin fill if we're going to do an end fill. Right now we just have an end fill by itself, but we need to make sure we put in a begin fill there. We also have another piece of code here. Anyone see any bugs here? We have turtle.dot, turtle.backward 75, turtle.dot 10, turtle.backward 75, turtle.dot 20. Is there a bug here? Tricked you. Dot does not need to have a parameter in it. If we don't have a parameter, it'll just draw a little dot. So dot can have no parameters, it can have one parameter, or you could even put in 2 parameters here, so it'll make it a certain color. So no bugs in this one actually. Let's test it out and make sure. See? No bugs. What about, is there a bug here? We have turtle.pen size 8, turtle.begin fill, turtle.circle 100, 180, turtle.end fill. Is there a bug here? You're all pretty good at catching the bugs, I gotta say, looking at the chat. Is there a bug here? If you're gonna say that circle is missing a comma between its parameters, you are correct. You need to make sure you separate your parameters by commas. No, Kayla, you do not have to do this code. We're gonna get to the project in just a moment. Actually, let's get to the project now. So here's our project. This is what we're going to do today. We are going to recreate this rainbow ball thing. We're going to recreate this. This is what it looks like as it draws. We see that the shapes are being filled in. And here's the code I give you. Here's the code I'm going to give you. So we're going to do turtle color red, begin fill, circle 80, end fill. And then we're going to do orange, begin fill, circle, end fill. And then I just give you part of the next one, color yellow, begin fill, circle. So this is all I give you. Your code is just going to do that. Your code is just going to do this. But we're going to do it together so you can see how I'm going to do it. My iPad isn't charged today. I forgot to charge my iPad, so I'm going to do this on the computer. It stops at orange because we have to figure out the rest, Kayla. That's the project. We're going to figure out the rest. So remember, we got to do this. That's right, Sniper. We're just going to repeat our code again and again, but smaller. So I give you a little hint here. There's red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. Those are the names of the colors. Those are the colors of the rainbow. There's an acronym or a mnemonic device where it says Roy G. Biv. So if we can try to remember Roy G. Biv when we're doing our colors. Oh, you added some extra colors, Sniper? Cool. Okay. So let's go to our code. So you're going to go to repl.it/student. We're going to click on our turtle, and we're going to go to week 4. I've got no progress so far, so let's click it and see what happens. Okay, so here's what we've got. So if we need to finish off this yellow one, we can see here that we've got color, begin fill, circle, end fill. So what do we need to do to finish this one off? We've got color, begin, fill, circle. What do we need to do here? Turtle dot what? That's right, we got to do turtle dot end fill. No parameters though, just the parentheses. And that should fill in for yellow. So now we're going to do the whole thing again. We're going to do turtle.color. We have red, orange, yellow, Roy. Now we need G. We need green. New color green. Now we got to make sure we do begin fill. So turtle.begin fill. No parameters. Now we're going to do another. Hey George. Turtle.circle 60. And then turtle.end fill. Let's see what that does. Oh, we covered up our yellow. We have to remember to make this one a little shorter. So we have 80, 70, 60. Let's follow that pattern and make this one 50. Let's try it out now. Boom shakalaka. Okay. I think they're talking really loud next door because they have their music so loud. And so they have to talk, but they have to talk over their music. When this is over, I'm going to go ask them to turn it down. Turtle dot. So let's get to the next one. We're going to do turtle dot color blue. Turtle dot begin fill. Turtle dot circle. This time we're going to do 40. Turtle dot end fill. Let's see how it's going. Uh-oh. No attribute begin fill. Oh, we forgot to put in the underscore. There we go. All right. If you want to cheat, that's not really cheating. If you're really good at using a computer and you know how to copy and paste, you can copy your code. So you copy it by highlighting it, and then you go up here and you go copy. Or you can just hit Control-C. On Windows, you can hit Control-C. And then you hit Control-V to paste it. And now we're going to say indigo. And we're going to make this one 30. So we're just repeating the same pattern again and again and again. Great job, Kayla. All right, we're getting smaller, indigo. Now the final one, Roy G. Violet. Great job, Kayla. That's exactly how you're supposed to do it. I'm doing it the slow way, the long way, to show everyone. But yeah, you can just copy and paste the code. Great job. Those kind of shortcuts are great for programmers. Yeah, Elo?
I'm making a spider.
Oh, you took apart your robot?
No.
Oh, okay.
I just found it over there.
We're going to do Violet. And we do turtle dot begin fill. Turtle dot circle, and this time it's going to be 20. And we're going to do turtle dot end fill. And we've got it. Woo! You can change the colors to whatever you want. You can say bright red. Is that a color? Let's find out if bright red is a color. Nope, bright red turned black here, so bright red. We could say dark red. On the computer, if it's a color on the computer. I know bright red's a color for us, but does the computer know it? Oh, dark red here on the computer is very dark. Let's make that back to indigo. Let's do turtle dot.
You said black. We have black. You saw what black does.
What?
Black.
Oh, when we type in black, it just makes it black. Watch. Black. The last one's black. Do you see?
That is
If you search for ASCII color names on the computer or HTML color names, Hassam, you have to make sure that you log in. Let me check something really quick.
This is the shrimp I caught today. That's what it looks
You caught a shore shrimp yesterday?
Yeah.
Dude,
That's what I caught today.
let me just check something here. You should be able to log in, Hassam. You just need to remember your password, I think. I just looked into it for you. You just need to remember your password. You could always reset your password, probably. Anyway. So if you search for ASCII color names or HTML color names, it'll give you all these names here, like light salmon. So we copy and we make the blue light salmon. Now watch what happens. So now it's a different color there. So if you search for, I'll just paste this in the chat. Actually, I can't paste that in the chat. Hold on. Sure, I'll check, Aylin. Let me check. Hold on. Let me check yours, Aylin.
I want to make a big kind of that out of robots now.
Oh, Aylin, I like the way you did yours. Let me show you that. Show everyone there yours. So Aylin alternated the colors. That's cool. Great work, Aylin. Yours kind of looks like a bee. Yours looks like a bee. Peachy, I don't know your real name. I can't check yours. Peachy, I think you might be Olivia. Olivia's, yours looks great. Perfect. A+. Great job following along. You can always do your own thing once you finish this. Let's see, George, what do you got? George, yours looks good. I really like the way Aylin mixed it up. George, you've got a couple more circles to do, but that's okay. Olivia. I think I already checked yours. I think I said that, but let me just double check. Great work, Olivia. All right. Olivia, you nailed it. So it looks like everyone's following along with today's lesson really good. That's all we've got for today. Great job, everyone at home. Students who might be following this along later, let me know in Flipgrid if you're having problems. Hey, Sam, you want me to look at yours? All right, let me check really quick. Hey, Sam, yours looks... You've got a couple of mistakes in yours, hey, Sam. Let me just bring it up really quick. I don't know if you did it on purpose this way, but your sizes aren't right. You never finished doing the yellow, so you have to you have to make sure you do end fill on your yellow, Hisam. It's part of the problem. You never did begin. You did begin fill for yellow, but you didn't do end fill, so it's causing a bit of a problem in yours. And anyway, and you forgot to put the color name in at the end. Oh, you're putting in lavender. I see. You're editing it now. Okay. You just have to make sure you finish putting end fill on the yellow circle. That's all. Otherwise, it looks good. Anyway, let's wrap this up. Great job, everyone. I'm glad you're all following along. Lots of you were in the chats today. That was awesome. I hope you're all enjoying that aspect of this. And yeah, go to that website that I pasted in the chat earlier, ASCII-codes.com. And it's got lots of other colors so you can try out other color names. Try making your own stuff. Don't just follow my project. Make your own project. Mess around a little bit. You're not going to break anything if your code doesn't run.